So this is the first of 3 videos covering rational exponents in a chapter that is on exponents and polynomials. So before we begin the 2 examples of 125 to the 1/3 and 64 to the 1/6 plus 25 to the 1/2, you first need to understand what a number to a fractional exponent means. So in words, it says a number raised to the rational exponent 1 over n is equal to the nth root of that number. And again, a rational exponent would be a fraction. So in terms of letters, or as a formula, b to the 1 divided by n is equal to the nth root of b. So that means that the denominator of our fractional exponent becomes the index of our radical. So the denominator of the fractional or fraction exponent becomes the index. Of a radical. Okay? So for the first example, we have 125 to the 1/3, so we can rewrite that as the cube root of 125. 125 is 5 times 25, which is 5 times 5 times 5. So the cube root of 5 times 5 times 5 is just 5. From here, we can do the next one. 64 to the 1/6 is the 6th root of 64 plus 25 to the 1/2 is the square root of 25. Very quickly, the square root of 25 is 5. That's relatively well known. The 6th root of 64 may not be so easy, so you may want to attempt a factor tree to break it down. So you get 8 times 8, that's 2 times 4, and then your 4's further break down into 2's. That means that the 6th root of 64 is the same thing as the 6th root of 2 to the 6th. Since the exponent and the index match, the only thing left is 2, and then you have the plus 5 still, which is 7. Again, the key to dealing with these questions is that you go from a rational exponent into a radical, and then you solve it using your information or from the lessons that you've learned on radicals. So for the 2 u-tries, you have 81 to the 1/4 that you need to simplify, and then 121 to the 1/2 plus 256 to the 1/4. Those are the 2 u-tries with regards to these videos. Again, try to remember that b to the 1 over n is equal to the nth root of b. And again, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to take it from a radical and write it as a, you're going to take it as a rational exponent, you're going to write it as a radical and simplify.